Transform your space into a cozy sanctuary with pleasant candles, where every scent tells a story. Whether you're unwinding after a long day or setting the mood for a relaxing evening, our hand-poured premium candles fill your home with luxurious aromas designed to uplift, soothe, and inspire. Breathe in our different scents in according with your smell taste, ranging from fresh mountain mist to beach linen, bringing the ocean breeze right to your home. And for long-lasting fragrance, try our luxurious perfume diffusers. Shop now at pleasantcandles.com and light up your senses today.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. What's happening and welcome. Y'all come on in and sit yourselves right on down. How y'all doing? Today is June the 11th, 2025. What's going on? I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the midday news. We done came on back on in to try to do the midday news, try to give y'all something good for the summer since y'all home right now and since the kids home and you know since y'all at work. Yeah, y'all home, y'all at work, y'all outside, y'all inside, y'all everywhere. You're still alive. That's all that matters. Try to give y'all a little news that you can use or maybe some news that can be entertaining to you right now. Either which way, I'm just trying to do my job. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app, say showing midday support. I appreciate that right there. For real though. Oh boy. Oh geez. How y'all feel on this hump day? How y'all feel on this hump day? Is y'all doing okay? Is you sad? Is you happy? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? We got a few things that we finna discuss, a few things that we finna go ahead on and get on into as we see that they're not sending out notifications. So again, I have to beg. I need 100 thumbs up. Can we get 100 thumbs ups? Wait. I appreciate that right there. Somebody say, Willie, this ad is lame. That's what's up. I got to crawl before I walk. That my first little commercial. That my first little ad. I'm trying to find somebody to do me another one as we speak right now. But you know it's hard to get some good work done out here in these streets. But I thought that the video was really, really nice. But it's just me. We all have our opinions. I appreciate you. But lame ads. It still gets people attention, right? The lame ad. Look at up. For that same ad, you can go around here for Pleasant Candles. Pleasant Candles got me the ad got me talking about Pleasant Candles right now. PleasantCandles.com. Just going on around there. The biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world. Create everything is Willie poured, nothing is third party. Everything comes from my warehouse to your house. If you like for your area to smell better than it does right now, just going on around there. PleasantCandles.com. Going on around there and support a player then. Go around there and support a player so I can be able to get better ads out here in these streets. I thank you in advance. That's what's up. Got to be more careful. You say you got your notification today? Shout out to YouTube with sending out some of the notifications to certain people. I wish that they start sending them out to all people since we back for the midday news. We're going to wait until we can get a lot more thumbs up. We need a lot more thumbs up. Hell, we only on 45. I see 46 right now. I see 46 right here. So as you come on in, y'all go ahead on and hit the thumbs up button. That way more people can know that we is live. That's what's up. Y'all, they still doing their thing out there in Los Angeles. They still doing what they're doing. People still mad. People still mad with Trump. I think that a lot of people is. I think that a lot of people is voicing that they're mad at Trump because it's just something to talk about. Because it's a hot subject right now, and I do believe that a lot of people is upset with Trump because their lives is not where they would like their lives to be. I think that it's just a lot of people that's just down and, failing right now due to the decisions that they're making in their own lives. And, they just want to lash out. So that's just in my opinion. Okay. Not all. I do understand that a lot of people have good reasons to be upset. I get that part right there. But I'm just talking about the people who is just out here talking. Blaming my president, your president, our president for the chaos that's going on. And I don't think that these intelligent, degree having people really understand how it works out here in these streets. Have y'all ever been like hold on. Have y'all ever got pulled over by the police? Right? You got pulled over by the police. Bam, bam, bam. Hey, license, registration, everything's working out real, real good for you. And then officer may ask you to get out and ask for put your hands up, put your hands behind your back. We're just gonna detain you or something like that, and you go to snapping. Hey, a perfect example. We did a video yesterday about a player who was fighting with the police officer and he hadn't got shot. Well, anyway, see, when you comply, the first officer with the first officer, guess what that officer does not have to do? I've never seen the officer do it though. But watch it. When you comply with the first officer, I've never seen that officer ever call for backup. We got 58 thumbs up. We got 60 thumbs up. Can we get to 100 real quick? I've never seen the first officer call for backup when a person is complying during a traffic stop. Ever. The point of me saying this right here, that a lot of people, a lot of smart people and people with degrees and stuff, they got this thing backwards. Again, they're saying that this is Trump's fault and Trump has caused chaos because Trump sent the National Guards and the military when people was being peaceful. So what I'm trying to tell y'all, it don't work like that. It don't work. We don't call for backup for peaceful. When have we ever in the great United States of America called for backup and it's peaceful? It's not even common sense. Like it don't even make. It's kind of like being an officer doing the pullover and you call your supervisor. And your supervisor pull up and be like, okay, what you call me for? Oh, nothing. I'm just dealing with this peaceful traffic stop. Your supervisor gonna be mad as hell and may put you back in training because you don't waste your supervisor's time. You don't need the assistance is my point. So, just hear what it is. Say, you be, wait. He said, I be agreeing, but this right here is crazy. You are in the wrong neighborhood or city. I'm in the wrong neighborhood or city. So watch it. And hell, just let me know, am I wrong? So you saying that they was peaceful? It's just a good question. Are you saying that the protesters was peaceful before Trump sent in the troops? Listen, I'm not out there in LA. I don't know everything. I'm asking this simple question. He say rioting is peaceful, but walking through the Capitol building after being in, being let in is violent. Wait. Rioting is peaceful, but walking through the Capitol building after being let in is violent. Oh. I don't. I am asking the question for a reason. Was it peaceful before the troops was ordered to go in? I think that's a real easy answer. I'm not out there. I have no idea. He say January 6th, they call that violent, but say this is peaceful. Good point right there. Shout out to Miss Buckgood for the $1 cash. I say, Pastor, these Democrats got their foot on your neck. That's what's up. Listen. I am just so confused. Yes, he is referring to the January 6th. I just don't understand it. Listen, now if y'all telling me, so you're saying that it was peaceful, nothing was going on. I just want y'all to get this. So nothing was going on. Remind you, he just sent in the troops this weekend, right? Got it. I think it was last weekend. I showed y'all the video how they was spraying up the buses and the trains, the walls and all that stuff there. This wasn't even the weekend. This was before the weekend. They was already spraying up stuff and causing problems. See, because a lot of y'all think that this shit just started this weekend. I keep trying to tell y'all it didn't just start this weekend. Say, no, they was spitting at the cops and throwing rocks. I just want y'all to understand, I've been watching it. I literally been watching it this weekend. Like I'm not even understanding why you all would say that it was peaceful before he sent in the troops. That makes no sense. You say, your president, my president, our president is back home. Let daddy sit the house. Let daddy sit the house straight. That's what's up. You say after the fact? After the fact of what? You say it was peaceful, and now you're saying after the fact. After the fact, like what part? I done said so much since you said that, so I have no idea. They have been tearing up Ish for weeks. That's why the troops will call in. Listen, this is why a lot of times y'all got to watch the Willie Williams show. I literally showed a video that I had done thought happened the weekend before. And I specifically said, oh, this was a month ago. Y'all do know that they've been doing this shit? I don't understand. But even if we don't look at the videos that I pointed out from a month ago, the weekend, it wasn't peaceful. I'm not understanding. Yes, and I do believe that I'm getting a lot of newbies. Shout out to all the new folks up in here in these streets. Listen, around here, we don't pretend to care. We don't do that right there. We do not pretend to care. We be trying to entertain. That's it. He said, no, it was on camera, CSNBC, before the National Guard came in. Yep, a month before. I'm trying to tell y'all, this shit been going on. And because the governor will not or did not stand down on it like he was supposed to, this shit been carrying on. You shout out to a president who ain't with the games. Huh? Did y'all have daddies in y'all life? Granddaddies and shit who didn't play the radio?
Say, why can't we walk the streets and do us? Listen, you can do y'all. Yeah, listen, you can do you. You just can't be destroying shit out here in these streets. Huh? He said, the first protest was peaceful. Then that must have been over a month ago. That's all I'm saying. Even this weekend. Listen, all protest, well, I guess all will start out peaceful, but then it became not peaceful. When you is vandalizing shit, you're not no longer peaceful. You're just not. And then I heard that they done vandalized Kobe. Black folks, if y'all ain't mad about nothing, boy, y'all need to be mad about that right there. They say that they done out here done vandalized Kobe's mural. I think that is how you say it. Mural, a painting. Let me see if I got a quick little shot of Kobe Bryant. Mural, I guess that's how you say it. Mural. Morale. I say morale. Let's just say painting. Destroyed. Let's try that right there. Hold on. Damn it, I forgot the Y. Oh, all right, bam. I got
vandalized.
Vandalized. Damn it, look how they do Kobe. Let me set it up. Now, mind you, they supposed to be mad at Trump. They done targeted you, dog, you folk. Mm-hmm. Say Trump standing on business like Shiner from Vegas. For real. He say, yep, when they were throwing rocks and disturbing property, that's not peaceful. Remember, I even showed the videos where the police officers was there and they was throwing shit on the police officer, spray painting the cars. And remember, I had done said they must have been told to stand down because nobody got arrested. That was a month ago. And people like, no, but they was peaceful. They was doing nothing. How? We got it on video. It's on video. Go and look at footage from Friday, even Saturday, before them people had done came around there. Huh? But don't worry. Say definitely not peaceful. That's what I'm saying. If we can just keep it 100, man, I think we as a people just need to go ahead on and just keep it 100. You don't have to like Trump, but let's just keep it 100 out here. Stop lying to your children. Let's start there. Stop lying to your children. You lying to your children, and now you got your children not liking a man that they don't even know nothing about. For no reason. Shout out to D-Boy for being a member for 17 months. He said, I don't understand if you don't like it here. In our laws, you have the freedom to leave. Don't understand why Dr. Hugh gotta fight in this shit. I'm trying to tell you something. This ain't got nothing to do with her. Listen, I promise y'all, this ain't got nothing to do with you now. And I do understand our Latino brothers and sisters, yeah, they be supporting Black Lives Matter and all that fly shit right there. But hey, dog, hey. Just because some people support you in something, that don't mean that you have to support them in something. It just don't. Everything ain't your business. You say Kobe don't care. Damn it, we got 91 likes. We should be over 100 by now. Shout out to Prophet May for the $2 cash shop. You say time to start shooting these bastards. Trump forever. That's what's up. They got to start laying some people down for. Damn it, they outside playing. Say that the news lady ankle heel. Yeah, not yet. Just get like a little week and a half. She's gonna put she got to put a little ice on that thing. She gonna have to put a little ice on that thing. Out there not watching her back. Our peers, my peer done got shot out here in these streets with a little rubber bullet. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Say can't support stupidity. I am just thrown off. I don't understand. I really don't understand why people, they are liars. They are liars. Y'all, we got 98 likes. Can y'all come on head on and just hit the last 2 likes so I can move on? I'm trying to draw y'all into some stories real quick, and I can't do it without you good people. Y'all, we also streaming live on Rumble, Twitch, and Twitter. The Willie Williams Show. Thank y'all for being around here. Subscribe, share. Give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done hit 100 by 23 after the hour. I know you good people can do it. Listen, no matter where you watching the player at, the 414 Kill Walker is checking on in the place to be. What it do, Willie? What it do? I'm just chilling. What's happening? Y'all go ahead on and hit the thumbs up button, the share button, do all that little fly stuff with these little buttons. Fill on the button or something. Manipulate the buttons. Entice the button. Go do that right there. Fill on that little thing. That's what's up. Y'all listen, we also streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, twitch.tv.willie or somebody.com. The Willie Williams Show out here in these streets. We got 258 followers. We're trying to get up to 260 followers by the end of the week. Let's go ahead on and get into it. You say martial law may be next. That's it. Listen. They need to put that shit on. Yes, they need martial law. Sick of it because people stupid. Shout out to T. Lee for the $5 super chat. He say, just notice the flags they have, and then you'll know what's happening. Yeah. They is waving. I told y'all that. I didn't like that right there. That just plumb dumb stupid. We represent our country in another country, and you ain't finna leave the other country. That's what's up. Well, anyway, let me go on and take y'all out here to who did I just say something about? Oh, yeah. Dog, I just had them pulled it up and almost forgot. Let me show y'all the vandalizing. A Kobe mural.
Again, the Kobe and Gianna Bryant mural downtown LA has been spray painted white and gray just weeks after being restored. You're watching Eyewitness News at 11:30 live on ABC.
So they had to restore it? So it had to been vandalized prior to this time it being destroyed. I wonder who vandalized it the first time. Go ahead.
7 Hulu and wherever you stream. I'm Colleen Sullivan.
And I'm Philip Palmer. The Kobe and Gianna Bryant mural had just been restored thanks to a donation by Lakers player Luka Doncic.
Now police are looking whether both events were caused by the same people. Eyewitness News reporter Sid Garcia is live with more on this story. Sid.
Sid.
Honestly, guys, it's just heartbreaking to see, like you mentioned, second time in a month. What's going to happen now, it's still up in the air, but the fans we talked to just simply said it's messed up.
Second time in a month. Remember I told y'all last week I showed y'all a video that was from a month ago? It was around the time that they were spray painting this right here too. Go ahead.
The mural at 14th and Main Street has been vandalized again. Someone scribbled all over the mural of Kobe and Gigi Bryant with white spray paint. It was on display for a few years before someone decided to deface it the first time. In April, somebody used black spray paint to vandalize it, leaving some profane stuff on there. This morning, fans who came by to see it shared with us that they're disgusted and upset that someone would do this again.
You say that Kobe picture wasn't destroyed by natives. You may be right. It could be like them old insider things, them insider people who be trying to cause problems. You could be correct.
As mentioned, Laker Luka Doncic paid to have it redone after the first time it was vandalized. What's going to happen now? That's still up in the air. We've reached out to the artist, so we're waiting to hear back from him. Here's a sample of what fans told us when they came out here to check it out.
But we have to also remember this right here. Remember in the Ferguson stuff to where they were destroying the neighborhoods and stores and stuff like that? And then later on, they found out that it was those insider type people from somewhere else to try to cause the problem. See, before we found out that it was some outsiders, black folks got blamed for that right there. Black folks got blamed for everything that was destroyed. But come to find out that it was those people who be inciting shit did some damage too. And then we was like, okay, well, the insiders did this one or this one. Okay, black folks did the rest of that right there, but they didn't do this one, and this one. See, in this case right here, we got to blame the Mexicans until we can verify that it was those insider people who be trying to cause problems. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it go. Just how it go.
I think this is horrible. I mean, Kobe's a legend in LA, and the guy who did it, he can't possibly be from LA, you know? Well, he gotta be crazy, because this is so disrespectful.
Whoa. Wait a minute. You say, yeah, Willie. That's what I'm saying. We were peaceful. Now you catch my drift. Oh, hell no. No, we're not finna do that. We not finna do, and we not finna say that the natives has not done anything wrong. We not finna say that the natives was all peaceful. That's not true. Oh, that's not true. We're not finna do that. Nope, the natives have a lot to do with the vandalism. They may have not done all of it, which we still don't know if they have not done all of it, but they have a lot to do with it. We've been seeing them.
Not only to Kobe, but
with no masks on their faces.
To the city, you know? And I can't believe it. It happened second time.
Sad, man. It's messed up because, first of all, it's Kobe, it's Gigi, it's a mural, it represents something, right? And I'm sure it was probably some low life, you know, nothing better to do, or I don't know. I really don't know why people do this. It's pretty sad. It's for lack of a better term, it's messed up. It's not right.
Yeah, it's messed up. There are other murals of Kobe and Gigi in the city of LA. They haven't been touched at all. Why this one twice in a month? It's still hard to say. Again, we're waiting to hear from the artists to see what's going to happen next.
They might as well not waste any more paint right there. They might as well not even waste. No more murals. No more mirror. And hell, they need to put a camera. They need to put a camera on it. On the adjacent building, there needs to be a camera facing that mural. If they go ahead on and repaint it. But anyway, remember yesterday. We played a little video, or was it yesterday? Or I think it was the day before or something like that right there. To where the mayor had this, yeah. This was the day before. Where the mayor say, and y'all continue to do what you're doing, just be peaceful and stuff like that right there. Oh, little mayor. The Los Angeles mayor had to issue a curfew for downtown. Why would you have to issue a curfew? Guess they wasn't being so peaceful.
Good evening, everyone.
Come on,
I wanted to let the city know that I have declared a local emergency and issued a curfew for downtown Los Angeles to stop the vandalism, to stop the looting. Many businesses.
Y'all understand? Now she want to put in the curfew to stop the vandalism and stop the looting. All this shit was happening before Trump sent in the troops. She didn't say this until now.
Have now been affected by or vandalized. Last night there were 23 businesses that were looted.
I told y'all.
And I think that if you drive through downtown LA, the graffiti is everywhere. And
I told y'all this was gonna affect y'all's livelihood. Damn it, the businesses, the home. I knew it was gonna affect everything. And y'all mad that Trump trying to stop it? Stupid.
Has caused significant damages to businesses and a number of properties. So my message to you is, if you do not live or work in downtown LA, avoid the area. Law enforcement will arrest individuals who break the curfew, and you will be prosecuted. Hundreds of officers from police and sheriff departments from across the region and state are working alongside LAPD through a unified command structure. The curfew will be in place tonight from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m. I want to thank the governor for his partnership and especially thank our state and local leaders and deputies, officers and deputies who are working tirelessly. So curfew guidance, again, it will begin at 8 p.m. tonight and go until 6 a.m. tomorrow. I will consult with elected leaders and law enforcement officials tomorrow on the continuation of the curfew, but we certainly expect for it to last for several days. The curfew area will be between the 5 freeway and to the 110 and the 10 freeway to where the 110 freeway and 5 freeway merge. You look at the map and you can see that the city of Los Angeles is a massive area, 502 square miles. The area of downtown where the curfew will take place is 1 square mile. I think it is important to point this out, not to minimize the vandalism and violence that has taken place there. It has been significant, but it is extremely important to know that what is happening in this 1 square mile is not affecting the city. Some of the imagery of the protests and the violence gives the appearance as though this is a citywide crisis, and it is not. So everyone.
So it's not a citywide crisis. It's a 1 square mile. Los Angeles is 500 and such square miles. Got it. So this is the whole Los Angeles here. This is the boundaries. All this stuff is just happening here. Bam.
Must abide by this curfew. Limited exceptions will apply for residents, people traveling to and from work, and credentialed media representatives.
That's right, credentialed media, meaning that I could have went on out there because I'm credentialed out here. I'm YouTube credential out here as part of the media. Y'all, I also saw a few things. And I had them save these things on my Twitter. I pulled them up on my Twitter. I saved them to where I can go ahead on and just show y'all. I can just keep strolling and just show y'all what I saw on my Twitter. The little snip bits and all that fly stuff right there. So y'all go ahead on and get into this right here. Let's see what's being said. She on Twitter again.
Especially of the graffiti that is just blanketing a number of blocks, has been extensive. We are 1 year away from the World Cup. This is about beautifying our city and bringing our city together. And so I am calling on business leaders, community leaders, faith leaders to come together downtown in the next few days to talk about how we are going to clean up the city.
How we going to clean up the city? So while you allowed the city, I want y'all to understand that how her and her governor allowed the city, you know, that 1 block mile radius thing, to be destroyed the way it has been destroyed, and or looted the way, or vandalized the way that it has been vandalized. Now y'all want the business owners to come so we can have a meeting to talk about how we're going to clean it back up?
Obviously, city workers are already out there removing the graffiti, but this is so extensive, it's going to take community-wide involvement.
Community-wide involvement, that's what it's going to take, because y'all having something special come next year. Got it.
We had launched a program called Shine LA a couple of months ago in preparation for the World Cup, and now we...
Oh, so y'all were going to clean y'all city because the World Cup was coming on right now, but y'all weren't going to clean your city if the World Cup wasn't coming on right now. This is really, really good politics.
They're called on to direct that citywide. We need people from all over the city to come to downtown and to help with this effort.
That's right. We need all y'all to come on downtown.
Oh shit, they're in.
This is Los Angeles. What's happening, or what happened in Los Angeles. Now do y'all understand, if they were so peaceful as a whole, regardless of Trump sending in National Guards, they would have not been peaceful. Just think about it. Because all they so-called did was send in the troops to prevent them from continuing to vandalize it. That's all the troops did. Because if you is a peaceful person, you would just continue to be peaceful when the troops get sent in. I could be wrong, but things gotten so bad. Shout out to doggy folk. Watch. Shout out to doggy folk out here in these streets. Did y'all know that the Rolling 60 Crips tried to calm the crowd down, and they actually calmed the crowd down? Wow. Watch this. While the National Guard was there. Rolling 60 Crips checked the whole crowd is what they saying. I just saw this. Hold on.
Take this shit somewhere else. Rolling 60. I'm asking, I'm telling. Take this shit somewhere else. Please. Take this shit somewhere else, please. Hey, bring that shit in. Turn that bring it up. Come on now, hurry up. Hurry up. Somewhere else. I'm gonna make the lead. I'm gonna make the lead right now.
OG, I'm finna make them leave right now.
Y'all had a great time. I love it. Y'all had a great time. Hey, y'all had a great time. All cameras down. All cameras down. All cameras down. Take it somewhere else, please.
We on that.
Y'all missing on my spot. I make money.
It's all respect, it's all respect. That's all.
Huh? You got to. Matter of fact, let me change the view on this right here. You got the Rolling 60 Crips saying y'all got to shut this shit down. I'm going to need y'all to go on and shut this shit down. I don't care. Listen, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. I like what you're doing. But y'all got to shut this shit down. Y'all messing up my money now. Y'all messing up my money. Y'all causing chaos. Y'all got National Guards out here in the goddamn street and we trying to live. Run it back.
Take this shit somewhere else. Rolling 60. I'm asking, I'm telling. Take this shit somewhere else. Please. Take this shit somewhere else, please. Hey, bring that shit in. Turn that bring it up. Come on now, hurry up. Hurry up. Somewhere else. I'm gonna make the lead. Rolling 60. Right now. Y'all had a great time. I love it. Y'all had a great time. Hey, y'all had a great time. All cameras down. All cameras down. All cameras down. Take it somewhere else, please. We on that. Y'all missing on my spot. I make money.
It's all respect, it's all respect.
All respect, cuz. Respect my spot. What y'all out here doing? That's what's up. Respect the player. Hold on. I got a few more little clips real quick. Hold on. Now listen, we also have to be careful with Twitter because the one thing about Twitter will be posting old clips and shit from other events and stuff and what have you thinking that it's from recent stuff. So you got to be careful messing around with Twitter. All right, but this right here happened last night too. What they saying? That's what I thought it was too. The street takeover footage thing. But come to find out, they had 2 street takeovers last night too. So I don't know. So these are the type of things that's going on out here in the California streets. They're doing what they want to do. And then they also say that it spread it to San Francisco. What's going on? I'm just looking on Twitter, y'all. This shit is wild. They're saying that it spread to San Francisco too. That's what they say. Look at all that graffiti. All of that graffiti on those buildings. Yep, it say ICE on the building. I told y'all the shit gonna spread. Huh? I told y'all it was gonna spread. Because when you allow a people to misbehave, misbehave and it looks like nothing is getting done to prevent it, come on, dog. They gonna continue. Let's go on to Atlanta then. Let's go on to Atlanta.
6:42 here on the East Coast, and welcome back to Live Now from Fox. Right now, I want to head out to the Peach State of Georgia. In Brookhaven, 6 people were arrested during an anti-ICE protest. Police saying the protesters damaged 3 squad cars as they threw rocks and set off fireworks.
Watch this. They are in Atlanta. The protesters damaged 3 squad cars. Why would the protesters damage 3 squad cars in Atlanta? When this whole thing popped off in LA. Why wouldn't they be peacefully protesting in Atlanta?
6 people were arrested during an anti-ICE protest. Police saying the protesters damaged 3 squad cars as they threw rocks and set off fireworks. Officers using tear gas to disperse the crowd. Right now, we're going to check in with Fox 5 Atlanta's Mark Teichner. He joins us live in...
Now think about it. The officers had to disperse the crowd using tear gas. Y'all do understand that the National Guard is not in Atlanta. Why is the National Guard not in Atlanta? Because it has not escalated to the point to where we need the National Guards in Atlanta. Right? Imagine if they was out there being peaceful. And then the National Guards was sent. Then you all will have an argument.
Brookhaven really with this developing story. Mark, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Brookhaven, a suburb of Atlanta, and the police here had...
and they still waving the Mexico flag.
Found out about this protest, and they contacted the organizers and said everything had to wrap up by 9:30 last night. Well, the organizers agreed, and they actually left at 9 o'clock. It was some remaining stragglers that stayed and ended up in a confrontation with law enforcement. Protesters set off fireworks as law enforcement break up an anti-ICE rally in Brookhaven. We watched as officers physically moved a woman from the area. Brookhaven police say in addition to lighting the fireworks, the protesters threw rocks, damaging 3 squad cars by smashing their windows. Police arrested 6 people and used tear gas to disperse the crowd.
Yeah, and then y'all have to understand this it is like the newsman said. The peaceful people, they technically left at the 9:30 mark as they knew that they were supposed to leave. But then the stragglers stayed behind. The problem here is the stragglers will get lumped in with the protesters. A lot of people will not make the separation of the peaceful protesters and the non-peaceful. Everybody gets lumped in together. So all you protesters is the problem. That's just how it works. Because watch this, the peaceful protesters is not coming out saying that, calling out the non-peaceful protesters. Once y'all keep y'all mouth shut, it seems like y'all agree with what the non-protesters is doing. That's it.
Pueblo unido, jamás será vencido.
Pueblo unido. I got to learn that right there. Hold on.
Pueblo unido, jamás será vencido.
Earlier, before the time organizers and police agreed the protest would come to an end, the crowd chanted in both English and Spanish, many of them waving Mexican flags.
They deported my grandpa last night. They raided his house for no reason.
This man who...
They deported my grandfather last night. They deported him for no reason. He has not been deported yet if they just raided last night. He could be lying. It sounds like he lying.
They deported my grandpa last night. They raided his house for no reason.
This man, who is a U.S. citizen, came out because after working here for 25 years, his grandfather was just deported.
My people are protesting, and I'm so proud of them because at the end of the day, these people don't know what we're going through. Struggling, building houses, cutting everybody's grass, making this America rich.
Say that there again, what y'all bringing to the table. to what our Mexican brother brings to the table.
Deported.
My people are protesting, and I'm so proud of them because at the end of the day, these people don't know what we're going through. Struggling, building houses, cutting everybody's grass, making this America rich.
Struggling, building houses, making everybody rich. So you say that your grandpa, who's been there working for 25 years, has gotten deported. All right, bam. Do you and if he has gotten deported, that's supposed to be illegal without the due process, right? That is illegal without the due process because he's been here more than 25 years, right? So now you got to take that up with the State Department and all that fly stuff right there to try to get your granddaddy back in. But you just say that he was just arrested last night, or he just, oh no, he did say deported last night. Deported for no papers is a reason. This is what it sounded like to me. Now listen. Yo, if you've been in the country for 25 years and you ain't got no papers, you might need to just get deported. If you ain't got no papers after 25 years, you a failure. Huh? Wasn't the goal to get papers? If you ain't got them after 25, you's a failure. You failed.
One of those who was arrested, that took place earlier, and we were told by Brookhaven.
That's a good point right there to say he was on the deportation list.
Repeatedly going out into the street despite reported
that his grandpa was a first-generation immigrant.
Repeatedly being told not to do so. We don't know the circumstances surrounding the other 5 arrests. Hopefully we'll be able to get some information from police and be able to bring that to you guys later on in the day.
And this is what be the problem with protesting, and because it be on the internet and it gives people who want to cause problems, it gives them a chance to cause problems in your cities. This is just what it does. This is what it does. I told y'all yesterday when they was running up in Adidas. People is gonna come to work the next day and they're gonna have to fix up the stuff that was possibly broken, and then for the next few days, people who are supposed to be working, they're not gonna be able to work. You know, because hey, we gotta wait for the other shipments to come on in so we can restock, and we just lost some money. So this affects people's jobs. This really do affects people's jobs. And speaking of affecting people's jobs, in case y'all don't know, in case y'all ain't never heard, we have a company, and I think that they finna release 70,000 people. Or is it? No. 7,000. I say 70,000. 7,000 people is about to, hold on. I gotta grab this thing. All right. 7,000 people is about to lose their job from Procter and Gamble. They've been around for 40 years. One of the largest companies in the great United States of America. Here we go.
One of the Tri-State's largest employers and best-known company is announcing plans for major layoffs.
Procter & Gamble today told investors it is planning on eliminating as many as 7,000 non-factory jobs over the next 2 years.
You say that I'm supposed to be working, but because of the but you can't because it is.
Local 12's James Pilcher has been on the story all day and joins us with a look at why the company is making the cuts now and what the impact could be. James?
The venerable Procter & Gamble, a Cincinnati institution for nearly 200 years, and the company behind such brands as Tide Detergent and Pampers Diapers, made that an announcement at an investors conference in Paris this morning. A major reason for what might be the biggest cut in the company's history: the ongoing economic uncertainty and headwinds created by trade wars and tariffs emanating out of Washington. Procter & Gamble Thursday announced it was eliminating 7,000 non-factory jobs over the next 2 years in an attempt to lower costs and boost profitability, which has been declining over the last 2 quarters, with net profits falling 12% last quarter. The company said in a blog post that the geopolitical environment is unpredictable, and an executive cited the ongoing tariff uncertainty as a major cause for the cuts, with raw goods out of China becoming more expensive at a time when U.S. consumer sentiment is uncertain. But Cedarville University Associate Economics Professor Jared Pinson says P&G may have planned many of these reductions even without the tariffs.
It's not unusual for companies of any size like they are to occasionally do restructuring. The consumer is different now than they were 5 years ago, let alone 10 years ago.
Founded in Cincinnati in 1837, P&G employs about 108,000 workers worldwide, including about 10,000 at separate sites throughout the tri-state. Lauren Worley worked there for 5 years and says these are the largest cuts for P&G in at least 40 years.
It is not just one small reaction to just any of the business environment now. It's actually a reaction to very direct things that are happening in the economy right now.
The company is not yet giving specifics on which area will see what cuts. Worley adds the impact of the region could go well beyond the individual workers and their families.
These are people who volunteer after school. These are people who are very philanthropic minded. Will there be a result of them being worried about the economy that reduces their philanthropic efforts? That would be something I would be worried about.
I reached out to the company for further comment or information, but a spokesman there declined, instead referring us to the blog entry that announced this move. I've linked to that inside my story.
Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. Damn it. They call them problems. They riding. People finna lose their goddamn jobs. People done already lost their jobs. We have people who is getting evicted. People not accepting the Section 8. They getting put out. Listen, it's a whole bunch of things going on across this doggone country. It's a whole bunch of things going on across this country, and it's like it is stacking itself up. It's just one thing after one thing, and it keep on doing what it's doing out here in these streets. You say Hispanic women that speak English make $500 a person translating at the DMV and doing the paperwork. They make $500? $500 a person. That's what's up. You say, I said it yesterday. You say it's only going to get worse. June 14th, national protest, no King Day. Be safe out there in these streets, for real though. Listen. I may have to do some coverage on Saturday with this no king thing. I be wanting to see people get busted in their head and shit like that. Like I just be wanting to see. I think that we just like violence like that. I think we as a people, we just like violence like that right there. Or is it just me? It could just be me. You know, it could be me and my want for blood out here in these streets. I have no idea. Ooh, we got a good mama. Can I give y'all like a quick good mama? Shout out to y'all for being good parents too. I'm talking to you for y'all to be good parents. For y'all being good parents. If y'all just not coming on in, we're also streaming live on Rumble, rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show, Twitter, twitter.com, The Willie Williams Show, Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. Man, thank y'all for being around here, supporting the player the way that y'all do. I need your support. Like I often say, shout out to JJ for the $4 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Support is a verb out here, y'all. We need some more thumbs up. I see 121 thumbs up. We should be damn near over 200 by now because we're coming up on an hour that we've been around here. But we had 151 thumbs up. I know that we could do better than that right there. 229 Phelan, Georgia, done made on up in the building. Just don't be out there riding. Just don't be out there protesting like that right there. And if you is, listen, if any one of y'all is going to be out there protesting, stand back. Record from afar. Zoom in on your phone. You know what I'm saying? Record from afar, zoom in on the phone so you don't get trapped on into the crowds and stuff like that right there. I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend. I don't know where I want to be this weekend. Do I want to go north? Do I want to go south? Do I want to go out there? Damn it, because they're supposed to be doing some things out in Tampa. I don't know. I may just want to get me some footage, man. But anyway, I was just talking about being like a good parent. We got a good mama who done shot at her daughter. They just tried to scale.
Police say a teenager is shot by her mother after an argument. Right now, that 17-year-old is in critical condition. The shooting happened last night on Maundina Avenue in West Nashville. Investigators say Olondria Bond, who is a convicted felon, got into a physical fight with her daughter before the shooting. Bond said she fired a shot through the door to scare her daughter, but ended up shooting her in the thigh.
Shot the scare daughter. Her name is Eulandria. Eulandia or Eulandria?
Mondina Avenue in West Nashville. Investigators say Olondria Bond, who...
She said, Alondria. So it's like the U silent? No. Is the U, but go ahead.
Investigators say
Alondria. I think she said it wrong, though. Alondria. I thought it was supposed to be like Eulandria because of you. So it's Alondria Bond. Shout that baby out for having her real. Shout that baby out for having tattoos on her neck and in her face. I ain't saying people tattoos on their necks and their face is bad. People just like to go it on and point it on out. Bam. She's the whole mom out here. That baby is a convicted felon and found her way to get a gun to scare her daughter, but ended up shooting shit out of her daughter for playing. Damn it, she was probably running her mouth out here. Free my dog. Free her. Let her go. She did not mean it the way that y'all saying that she had done meant it. The little daughter's out here talking slick hair. She was probably an old teenager too, though. She was probably a little teenager smelling her monkey. And how y'all be talking, yeah, damn it, you smelling your ass out here in these streets. That's why you're out here behaving the way that you behaving. It be like that sometimes. Hold on, let me get little mama off the screen real quick. Bam, bam, bam. What time it is? It is 12:59. 12:59. Ooh, I got to show y'all this right here too. Shout out to all of our military folk. Shout out to all our military folk. I forgot about this one when I was just talking about what's going on with like the riots and stuff. Well, we got this soldier. At least she's dressed like a soldier. I'm saying this right here. Watch it.
We are not pawns for Donald Trump's agenda. Why now? It's because the military was called upon innocent protesters. We, in our oath to serve, we serve the people of the United States. The Constitution, these constitutional rights are being stripped and just denied, and the military will not be pawns to that. So I'm calling upon the conscience of military members who served previously and now. We have a conscience with mind, and we have a duty and moral obligation to say no and resist evil.
How many of y'all believe that she's active duty? I got to say, how many of y'all believe that she's active duty though? Because in my mind, if she was active duty, for one, she wouldn't be saying what she's saying if she was active duty. So I don't believe she's active duty. For two, she just lied and say we serve the people and the Constitution. Well, the president of the great United States of America is your boss. He's the one that the orders that you follow when he put down some orders. Oh, she may be a National Guard. Listen, I still don't think that she's active. You said that's her brother uniform? It do look a little big on it, don't it?
We're not pawns for Donald Trump's agenda. Why now? It's because the military was called upon innocent protesters. We, in our oath to serve, we serve the people of the United States. The Constitution.
See, I don't believe that shit. In our oath to serve. You say she's National Guard, maybe? Oh, okay. In our oath to serve, we serve the United States. Hold on. Watch it.
We serve the people of the United States.
The people of the United States.
The Constitution.
The Constitution.
These constitutional rights are being stripped. And
the constitutional rights are being stripped. We went over this 2 days ago. If they have been here less than 2 years, this is not stripping them of the Constitution. They have no constitutional rights. Remember, we went over it, y'all. Yeah.
Deny, and the military will not be pawns to that. So
the military will not be pawns to that. The Marines is in Los Angeles right now. He said the military will not stand for it. The National Guards and the Marines is out there in Los Angeles, baby. I'm just saying, move right along. I ain't gonna even hold you. I had just done saw it, and I was like, oh, my bad. This is in Atlanta too.
Stop. Over there. Hammer in.
World Star. shit. My bad. But yeah. Watch it. Oh, damn it. I pushed the wrong button. But I want to show y'all this little piece right here. Him. Watch it. He's breaking the mirror with his elbow. Like, dog, like you go the windshield with his elbow. Don't hurt yourself. Hey, shout out to doggy folk. Mind y'all business. Y'all know that things tend to go different when it's us. Mind your business. Let them people have a good time doing what they is doing. Just saying. Say good afternoon, Willie in the chat. What it do? Mind your business. Now, if you're going to protest, you protest peacefully. When they go to acting ass, you better bag on up out the game if you're going to be out there now. You say it's cute until you get pepper sprayed and tackled. Hell yeah. They doing the most, man. They is really, really doing the most. Hold up. I saw something. Whoa. Across the state of Florida. Florida-based airlines cancel flights across the state of Florida. Florida-based airlines. What the hell is we talking about?
South Florida-based Silver Airways is
Silver Airways? Who? That's a plane company? I don't. Who is the silver-based people? Hold on.
South Florida-based Silver Airways is shutting down its operations effective today.
That news impacting flights all around the country, including right here in our area. Local 10 Sentinel Sabovic is live at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport with what travelers need to know.
Shout out to Lee for the $2 super chat. Appreciate that right there.
Ella.
Janice and Christy, as you mentioned, Silver Airways is no more, abruptly halting and grounding all flights. Now, they did file for bankruptcy late last year in December, but today they made the announcement and told passengers to not come to the airports. Inside Terminal 1 at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, what was once a ticketing counter for Silver Airways now sits empty. Also, no customer.
That's a plane company? Have y'all ever flew on Silver Airways? I ain't never heard of them.
Or employees in sight. Sky 10 shows only 2.
Oh, that's how their planes look. They all painted with the cute colors and shit. Purple and pink and the pink and velvet and red, bloody red color.
Of their airplanes on the tarmac, not next to a gate with workers surrounding the planes. Silver Airways advised travelers not to go to the airport, putting this message on their social media, reading, "We regret to inform you that we are ceasing operations as of today, June 11th, in an attempt to restructure in bankruptcy. Silver entered into a transaction to sell its assets to another airline holding company who unfortunately has determined not to continue Silver's flight operations in Florida, the Bahamas, and the Caribbean."
They sold it to somebody, and now they say, no, we no longer need your service in these places. Got to be.
Please do not go to the airport. All credit card purchases should be refunded through your credit card company or your travel agency. The airline was headquartered in Hollywood. Silver Airways filed for Chapter 11 protection late last year. On their bankruptcy filing, it says they have more than 1,000 creditors and owe anywhere from $100 million to $500 million.
They owe some people some money.
And there currently is a hearing taking place right now.
But listen, do y'all see all these people who was in the picture? It's probably, I would say, 10 times more than these people who was hired by this company. And now they out of work. And people out of work. Now, see, when they made the sale, I'm pretty sure when they made the sale, the company who they were selling to, I don't think that they told them that, okay, once we buy your company, we are going to stop service in Florida and in the Bahamas and stuff like that. I can damn to believe that they didn't have that discussion, that we finna shut some shit down. Huh? Although the new company buying can do whatever they want to do because now they own the company. But I'm pretty sure that they didn't tell these doggone people. We finna shut this shit down. To at least give people a chance to go ahead on and find them another job. Y'all wild out here. But I understand why it wasn't done, because business is smarter to just fire people on the day that they're on their way to work. Yeah. Shout out to the Method to My Madness for the $5 super chat. He say Haitian as jobs interrupting passive service. Oh snap. He say gotta catch the replay. Say pass the plate, y'all. Y'all go ahead on the pass the plate. Say Willie telling them that they wasn't a part of the sale. Yeah. We finna buy this shit, but we ain't finna tell these people that finna go out on the cut them out. Hell no. They might stop working. We don't know. We don't want that to happen. That'll be stupid. It falls back to what I've been saying too, right? What I've been telling you good people. I've always said it. One stream of income would damn near be the death of everybody. And not like a physical death. It can be a mental death. When you lose your job, it really affects you, because your job is what's paying your doggone bills. It's your livelihood. It's how you take care of you. It's how you take care of your kids. It's how you take care of your little side pieces and stuff like that, little scribbles or something like that right there. You know what I'm saying? You take care of people in jail and all that right there. Huh? You lose that income and you ain't been saving no money. Woo, shout out to the people who is check to check but balling. Shout out to you people who is check to check but balling. I know a lot of y'all gonna think about it. Well, Willie, how in hell they balling but they check to check? Yeah, I think that the masses who is balling is check to check. You balling because you buying everything that you want. You stunning out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? You got the car, the outfits. You got the jewels on you in the club. You got your Birkins and shit like that right there. But you check to check though. You stunning on the here now. You know, the way that you just blowing money. But you check to check, because as soon as you lose your goddamn job, it's a wrap. All that shit stop. You stop posting on the internet and shit. Have y'all noticed that some people who actually be out here balling or projecting like they balling, you can tell when things is not going well because they stop posting. Yeah. But anyway, enough of them good people. Listen, if y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on Rumble, Twitch, and Twitter. Thank all of y'all for being around here. We got a little incident, man. We got a sister. We got a sister who have been working hard to become a nurse. And she also have been working hard to become a foster parent. Now, a lot of you all don't know about becoming a foster parent, and a lot of y'all don't know about becoming a nurse and stuff like that. You got to deal with like the syllabus and all that fly stuff right there. You got to take courses, take classes. You got to come to work. You got to put your hours in. You got to pass your little tests and stuff like that right there. You got to write little essays and stuff. You got to do clinicals and all that right there to go ahead on and become a nurse. You got to pass. You know, you got to get your diploma and all that fly stuff. You got to get your degree. To become a foster parent, you have to take the course. You cannot have a background. You cannot have felonies. You cannot have any child type issues. Nothing can be on your background. Let me say that again. You cannot have any child issues. Anything dealing with children, you cannot have that on your background. You cannot have any types of felonies or anything like that. It will exclude you from becoming a foster parent. Y'all also know that if you is trying to become a nurse, you cannot have a felony to be a nurse. Matter of fact, let me verify that right there. Can you become a nurse in the state of Florida with a felony? In the great state of Florida, having a felony conviction does not automatically disqualify you from becoming a nurse, but it can significantly, it can be a significant hurdle. Okay, so it's a case-by-case thing. So it's depending on how much a facility may need you or something like that, and or depending on what your felony was. Okay, got it. So basically, still, a felony will make it difficult for you to pursue nursing. So I'm saying all this right here to say your name is all you got. I was raised and I was taught your name is all you got, meaning that your background is all you got too. So we got to be careful of the decisions that we make, because it can destroy your future, or it can set your future back. It can have you changing what you had done planned for your future, because now you done made a decision and it done got you with a criminal background. A lot of you younger people don't see your future. You don't see 10 years from now. You don't see 20 years from now. The things that you want to do now, well, a lot of times it don't be the same thing that you want to do 10 years from now and or 20 years from now. There are some things that you was going to do 20 years from now that you never thought that you would have done and or wanted to do 20 years ago. Or now, if I'm saying 20 years in the future. Arguing in the goddamn streets, fighting with people, getting into a domestic love relationship and calling the police on one another. See, you listen, we is gonna be in domestic love relationships regardless, but involving the law, we should not be involved in the law, especially when you're young, because it has the potential to destroy your future. This is not what you want to do. So anyway, we have a situation right here to where we got a sister who just became, or who just got her license for nursing, and she has been trying to become a foster parent. She done messed around, and this thing that I've been told y'all for the longest, your mouth, then got her in the world of trouble to about to lose everything.
July 15th, 2024. Officers conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle that had fled a nearby park following a physical altercation.
Hello. Were you guys back at the church there when we pulled in? There was a fight going on. We're just making sure you guys were okay.
Don't do
okay.
this.
Can I have your ID real quick, please?
No, it's too much shit going on. It's too much shit going on. It's too much shit going on.
There's a man driving the car. This is the woman on the passenger side snapping on the phone.
Bro, it's too much shit going on. No, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. I ain't put my hands on nobody. No.
Got 4 kids without it, and no good, sir.
The man say, babe, calm down. The police officer saying, you got 4 kids with no boosters. That means you have 4 kids in the backseat with no car restraints or anything, y'all. Go ahead.
Yeah, they ain't got no booster seat because we leaving. These ain't even off, man.
They ain't got no booster seats because we leaving. You still do understand that that's no reason to not have children safe.
Oh, no, so now what? If I'm irritated, this some bullshit, dog. I can't calm down because she just started all that dumbass shit at this park.
I can't calm down. That's what that dog used to just say. I can't calm down.
Oh, didn't. So what? You want to see my hands? I'm frustrated. This some bullshit. Somebody tell him my son, you. This shit don't make no sense. Hold on, because I can have somebody come get these kids. We ain't gotta do all that. Nobody don't even come get kids because y'all saying they don't got boosters. I'm sorry. Don't even pay me on mine. I'm just frustrated because I just got boosters. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Don't pay me no mind. She been snapping for for a minute and 30 seconds.
Ma'am, are you the
I'm sorry.
Are you the registered owner?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just going through a lot. Like, if you heard about the little boy 7 years old that just got killed over there by Audie's, that was my little cousin. I'm going through a lot. So to come to a park after leaving this hospital when they But he like, it's a big kid over there saying, you. And then I'm getting worked up about that, and I'm just like telling my son, like, all right, go say it back at this point, because
my son just came up to me and said, Mommy, a big kid said F you. I'm so worked up right now because I just heard at the hospital that my little cousin who had got shot last week, he brain dead or something like that right there. And damn it, I'm dealing with this and I'm dealing with that. And it just build up. Children, it's best left with their mamas.
He big. He look like he about 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? This don't make no sense. It's just too much going on, y'all.
She cannot control herself. Y'all do understand that that's her man on the passenger side, right? Her man had to, and a lot of us, we go through this right here. We be trying to tell our little la to shut up. Bitch, hush. But she won't.
Are you the registered owner of the car?
Yes.
Do you have your driver's license on you here?
I do. Hold on.
Okay.
We good. I'm in good standing. I can't, listen, I'm a nurse assistant. I can't lose my license.
I'm a nurse assistant. I'm a nurse assistant. Bitch, I wear scrubs. Bitch, I can't lose my license.
I can't lose my license over
Just
this,
take a
though.
couple deep breaths for me, okay?
Okay.
You guys
So
were leaving
you're
the
talking
car.
about how you're upset about your relative being killed.
I am.
And then you work in a hospital.
I don't work in a hospital.
You said a nursing assistant.
Yeah. These are my
You
kids.
said nursing assistant. She say you. I think that he was trying to point out, so you're a nursing assistant and you not able to handle yourself right now.
Nurse assistant. I can't lose my license. I can't lose my license over
Just
this,
take a
though.
couple deep breaths for me, okay? You guys
So
were leaving
you're
the
talking
car.
about how you're upset about your relative being killed.
I am.
And then you work in a hospital.
I don't work in a hospital.
You said a nursing assistant.
Yeah. These are my kids in the back. Yes,
Okay,
I do
so
know that this.
Isn't this crazy that you're upset about a kid getting
No, he
injured?
got hit by a car.
I know, I was there.
We were there.
He say, isn't this crazy that you this upset about a kid getting injured? He's trying to point out because he thought that she worked in the hospital. So if you worked in the hospital, you see injured kids like all the time. So it should be like nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I guess she had to correct them. No, I don't work in the hospital. I'm an assistant.
I was
He
there.
got hit by a car.
So what happens if you get into an accident?
I was just literally
What
up
happens
the
if
street.
you-
I live around the corner.
Yes,
but
and
I
he
didn't
lived-
realize that all of my kids was in the back seat.
I didn't realize all my kids was in the back seat. Children is best left with their mama them though.
So what if somebody runs up?
My
I need you to
friend-
stop
my
talking
friend
over
was
me.
there.
I don't care about your friend being there. You have 4 kids in the back who are not secured, not buckled. Your youngest one's not even strapped. Is this car seat even buckled in?
Who, the baby?
Yes.
No. It don't look like it, no.
The baby, she has a baby, and the car seat isn't even strapped in. The car seat is in the car, but it's not seat belted down. Her baby. We live right around the corner. As if you cannot get in an accident from here to right around the corner. Children is best left with their mamas.
So how much sense
I'm
does
in
this
the wrong.
make if you...
I'm in the wrong.
Yes.
I'm in the wrong.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay, shout out to the officer for trying to get her to understand that you was in the wrong. And I'm glad that she now said, I'm in the wrong.
Oh, it's 5 kids. Okay.
Yeah,
well, I didn't
kids
see
that
them.
I worked out, and I don't have enough space in my car. I can't even afford a big enough vehicle for my...
Woo, baby, I can't afford a big enough vehicle, but you can afford to have 5 children and have them in your custody. So y'all also know that she's getting stamps, and I'm pretty sure that she have applied for Section 8 because if I was her, I would too. Bitch, I'm trying to live like the rest of y'all out here and can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? 5 kids, small car, can't afford it. So every time you go somewhere, she has been in violation. She have put her children in danger every time they go as a whole group. And a single mother with 5 children, everybody has to go as a group. Go ahead, sister.
My kids. Okay, so just trying to transfer
Hold on.
to a park.
Back it
I
up.
worked out, and I don't have enough space in my car. I can't even afford a big enough vehicle for my kids. Okay, so just trying to transfer them to a park. Yes, I shouldn't have took all my kids, but I did. I wanted my kids to have a good time at the park.
I want y'all to understand this right here. She said that she cannot afford I cannot afford a vehicle to be able to transport all of my kids. I'm on Facebook Marketplace. They got Honda Odysseys right now for $1,400. I see some for $1,700. They got 2010s. 2010 Chrysler's Town and Countries for $2,000. But you ain't got 2 stacks. Because listen. If you're buying something for $15,000, you're gonna at least need the $2,000. Is because the transfer of the title is gonna be damn near $400 because you got to get another tag and all that fly stuff right there, and get you some insurance. So you're gonna need about $20, $22, $25 for a vehicle that is like $1,500, and then you may need like another stack just in case there's problems with the $1,500 car. You know, but anyway, just to get yourself started, you're gonna need you about 2 stacks buying something at $1,500. You got a whole dude on the passenger seat. I'm assuming that that's your man. Y'all two can't come together with $2,000?
At the end of the day, they wasn't just all. I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong. It's some bullshit right here, dog. This is some bullshit, dog. Just ruin our life, though. Do what y'all gonna do.
She say just ruin our life. Remember, she said that it was her fault. And now she's saying that the police is ruining her life for the decisions that she made.
My life, ruin my life. I ruined my life, though.
How are we gonna ruin your life when you got all these children not strapped in?
Shout out to the police lady. How's we ruining your life and you ain't got these children strapped in? Do y'all know that she done fell off the rocker now? Listen to her, y'all. Watch it.
Bullshit, dog. Just ruin our life, though. Do what y'all gonna do. Ruin my life. Ruin my life. I ruined my life, though.
How are we gonna ruin your life when you got all these children not strapped in?
I can't do nothing for
It's not
my
our
kids.
fault.
Ruin my life. I'm young.
I can't go to work. I can't pay my bills. I can't do nothing for my children. That's destroying your life, baby. That's what's up.
When you got all these children not strapped in.
I can't do nothing for
It's not our
my kids.
fault.
Ruin my life. I'm young. I'm not disrespectful. I'm young. I'm not disrespectful to my elders. I take care of the elders. And I'm trying to talk to her. She ain't trying to listen to nothing I'm talking about. So,
say, is he dad? Is he dad? But you doing all this talking. Is he the daddy, though?
it was this whole altercation where another bystander hit her. I'm watching it all. I ain't touched the lady. I ain't said shit to the lady. I tried to talk to the lady. I said, you know what? I'm not even going to disrespect.
We 4 minutes in. That bitch ain't stopped talking yet. She ain't stopped talking yet.
Respect the lady. And I told her, I said, I'm not disrespectful, ma'am. I'm not going with you. I'm not disrespectful. But at the end of the day, we pull off, get pulled over. I'm trying to rush to leave the scene because I was just arguing with this lady, and then this lady get into a fight with a whole other individual. I tried to leave the scene, and I already worked up because we literally just left the hospital where the little boy, they pronounced him dead. So now it's like, I'm trying to go back home. I'm in the wrong. None of the kids got seatbelts on. They just jumped in the car. They just jumped in the car. I told them I was trying to get away, but they don't want to hear that because they...
You say they just jumped in the car. You mean your children? You saying we were trying to get away, and the kids, they just jumped in the car. Where else is your children supposed to go if you leaving? They supposed to jump back in the car. The same car that took the... I want y'all to understand this right here. She's trying to make it seem like that it was about to get violent on the park. So to avoid the violence, she ran off and jumped in the car to leave to avoid the violent situations, right? That was possibly happening. And the kids followed her to the car and they just jumped inside the car. That's what she's trying to make us believe. But all the children that's in the car right now, there's 5 children in the back seat. She said that they all hers. That means they came to the park in the same car. Talking. She ain't have to say none of that. All she had to do is just shut up. And we would have never came to this conclusion that, baby, they came to the park with you. But you talking.
Like, all right, this little boy just died.
You're not in trouble. We're not detaining you, nothing. Just go talk to the back of the car.
Interlock your fingers, baby.
I did not hit nobody. What am I getting arrested for?
We'll talk everything here in a second.
For some bullshit, dog. What am I getting arrested for? I didn't hit nobody.
Well, no, right now you're being arrested for endangerment of the children.
Are you serious?
Look at that sugar right there. Shout that baby out because, damn it, I thought she had a real quick. I thought that was her real plat, but it's not. But it's not. Go ahead.
In front of my kids, y'all.
In front of my kids?
You can't drive around having 5 kids in the back seat and none of them
You finna do me like this in front of my kids? And now she got a little hollering ass baby.
We trying to get our kids away from the altercation. Hey, look at my kids. Look at my kids, dog.
Oh, so he is the daddy. So the driver in the car is the daddy, right? The driver is the daddy. Got it.
You don't need my contact phone. I'm about to call somebody so they can come get my help me with my shit. She just said I can call somebody to come.
You say you don't need my contact. You don't need my contact. Listen to him now.
That was before I got the information. What I was asking for your phone number for was so CSP could call you so these babies could come home to you.
I'm about to cooperate.
And you're yelling at me.
Because I apologize. I'm man enough to my. I apologize.
He was raised by a mammy. He was raised by a mammy.
For you absolutely right. You absolutely right.
But I don't have a choice right now because I have 5 kids not in straps.
So y'all about to take my kids too?
This is wrong.
Yeah, they not in boy.
I am asking for your phone number so CSP can call you and give you back.
All she was asking for, man, let me get your identification so we can verify that you is the person who you saying that you is, so we can allow the children to go with you. That's all this lady was talking about. He does. Now you don't need my ID.
Calm down, Mar.
Mar.
Hey, calm down, son. Calm down.
My supervisor said this is what has to happen. So this is why I'm asking you for the information, because if you guys all live together, CSP can release the children back to you at their discretion.
If y'all all live together, CPS can give you the kids. Which is strange that we have to live together for me to get the kids if I'm the daddy. That's strange, but go ahead.
Okay, but I need you to remain calm and cooperating with me.
I hear you, though. I hear you.
I ain't never been to jail in a day in my life. A day in my life just got.
Ooh, baby, look at your gut. Work on it.
My STNA license. I'm trying to be a foster mom. Literally trying my best to get a bigger vehicle.
What is an STNA license? Go ahead, though.
Just doing all this shit for my babies just to be a disappointment to them, dog. Please just go away, y'all. It's all right. Just go away, y'all. No, just go away, y'all.
I'm gonna try to find you some paper towel, but right now I don't
Can
have
you
it.
please literally if y'all gonna take me, don't take my baby dad because we don't got nobody out here.
Who don't take my baby dad? Oh, she about to cry about her baby daddy. Shout out to C-No for the 499 super chat to say to all the players, learn to control your little la-la. You say all this could have been avoided. That's a fact.
I don't trust nobody out here with my kids.
He's not going to do, okay?
Oh my God. Hey, can't nobody hear? Shit, calm the down. Can you hear me? Can you tell him to calm the down?
This say foster mom and she already have 5 children. Where she's going to put the foster children? That's a great point. And do y'all know what's crazy though? A lot of times they make these types of women foster parents. Y'all do understand this. In certain states, they just fold. They fold because they need caretakers. She has 5 children. She cannot afford another vehicle. She should automatically be disqualified from becoming a foster parent. Let me explain. To become a foster parent, you have to be able to afford all of your bills and all of that fly stuff right there. You need to have certain types of transportation. You have to have room because you may have to transport the foster kids to doctor's appointments and take them shopping and things of that nature there. You have to care for these children. If you do not have proper vehicles, you would not be able to be a foster parent. It's just not gonna work. You can't afford $2,000 to keep your children safe. Hell no.
Can I get my phone? My fiance. Can I get my phone too? No, I'm talking about can you get it in case I get released? Okay, I didn't know if you had it. Okay, thank you.
Say that baby need a 15-passenger van, huh?
I've been honest with you. Okay, CSB is now involved. So it's going to be up to CSB if they want to give them, they're on their way here. It's going to be up to them if they want to give them over to your boyfriend. Okay? Like I said, I'm gonna let them know everything that's going on. Everything
Can I talk to him too?
Of course, before anything happens, I will let you.
I'm not from here.
I know. And before anything happens, I will.
That child comes out of them. When they finally realize that they lose control, that they don't have control over the situation, that child comes out of them. But as long as they feel like they got all the control, they loud, they talking smack and all that fly shit right here, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It never fails. It never fails. He says she has zero patience, though. Don't want her as a CNA or a foster parent. That's a fact. This is actually showing her true colors. Keep listening.
Let you say goodbye, okay?
I'm really doing all this is for my baby.
She can't even be strong enough. She cannot be strong enough to control herself, and she couldn't do it in front of her children.
Like, my life is ruined, dog. My babies is okay. I take care of them. I do everything for them. I just got my STNA license. Like, I'm trying to become a foster mom myself, but now that's over. Like,
why do y'all women say that? I do everything for my kids. Well, who's supposed to do? Who else supposed to be doing something for your kids? Remember, your body, your baby. Who else supposed to be doing something for your kids? I thought that was just being the parent. I do everything for my kid. Well, you is the parent, ain't it? That's what you're supposed to do. I've never understood why women say, oh, they say that so they can get an applause from other women. You say foaming at the mouth is a red flag?
Yeah, no.
And before
Foaming in the
anything
mouth.
happens, I will let you say goodbye, okay?
I'm really doing all this is for my babies. Like, my life is ruined, dog. My babies is okay. I take care of them. I do everything for them. I just got my STNA license. Like, I'm trying to become a foster mom myself, but now that's over. Like,
What is a STNA, y'all? STNA license. Somebody said the STNA license was a single thought administrator or something like that. No. A single thought association. Got to be more careful.
I feed my kids. I bathe my kids. I do everything with my kids. And
I feed my kids. I bathe my kids. That's a parent. Go ahead, man.
Getting abused. I just let them.
Hold on. I stopped it. Back it up.
I just got my STNA license. Like, I'm trying to become a foster mom myself, but now that's over. Like, I feed my kids, I bathe my kids, I do everything with my kids. They're not getting abused. I just let them. This is the first time ever.
She won't even shut up and let the officer speak. Why is it that when you all want somebody to help y'all won't shut up? Ask for the help, not shut up. This is just stupid. You say, I don't abuse my kids. Well, technically, shouldn't this be child endangerment? She should be charged with child endangerment. Riding around children without the proper safety, without the proper booster seats. If you, listen, y'all, if y'all is riding around in a sedan and you have more than 3 children, you don't have enough seatbelts. You is in violation.
Like, I don't drive with them all in the car like that because it's too many police out here. Personally, I'm scared of Ohio police. Like,
you don't drive with all your children in the car like that because it's too many police. So if it wasn't a lot of police, you would drive around with your children in the car like that.
I've never even got pulled over. I just feel like I just up their life. Like, I just literally got my license to become a nurse. Like, I just took the test. I just passed the test.
You just passed the test? Oh, so she is a CNA now, but she took the nursing test. So that means that you was also in school.
I just feel like I just up their life. Like, I just literally got my license to become a nurse. Like, I just took the test. I just passed the test. I was practicing so hard and studying so hard for that shit. It is what you can't have nothing on your record. You can't go to jail. Like from what they telling me, like
that should have been common sense. They shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't have nothing on your record. You was trying to deal with children. Everybody should know you can't have anything on your record. They shouldn't have to tell you that. But go ahead, go.
I didn't ruin my kids. Like I got them. That's my starting 5 right there. All boys.
Say my starting 5. They all boys. She waiting on somebody to become an athlete.
My starting 5. All they names begin with an M. That's my starting 5, and I'm sitting up here getting handcuffs put on me. My kids want to be the police. Not even real. Now they gonna be taunted. Like, oh, mommy, you gonna.
They're not gonna be taunted, baby. You picked the wrong word.
This judge literally about to be mean as to me. I already know.
How you know the judge finna be mean to you if you new round there and you ain't never been arrested or pulled over?
This shit coming, I already know. I don't have good luck. I don't have good luck. I'm sorry for even yelling when you're.
That's okay. Listen, that's fine. I just stood there and waited. Whenever you were done, we were gonna have a conversation. Because I'm not gonna argue with an adult. I'll wait.
I'm not gonna argue with an adult. She just told that dog, you sister, listen, you could have kept on going because you kept on with your little spiel and your little speech, running your goddamn mouth. I was just gonna wait till you finish. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Hello.
Hi, Mom.
Yes.
I'm Erica from Children's Services.
Oh, hello.
And so at this moment, I know you wanted to talk to somebody.
Yes.
And I know they said that they're gonna take you down because they arrested you. And they're gonna cite you and you're gonna go down to the jail. Now, did you have any questions? They're gonna have a meeting if you get out early enough at 11 o'clock at the agency to discuss what happens to the kids.
I just honestly wanted to talk to somebody because I'm trying to become a foster mom.
Okay.
That lady say, okay. Y'all do know that she's a darker hue CPS worker. You got to listen. You have to deal with CPS and DCF, CPS and or DCF, children and families, to be a foster parent. Y'all do know that, right? So I know she was probably laughing on the inside. Bitch, how you trying to be down with us and you don't have the proper safety gear for your children?
11 o'clock at the agency to discuss what happens to the kids.
I just honestly wanted to talk to somebody because I'm trying to become a foster mom.
Okay.
I'm a good person.
Well, I guess the main thing is the kids weren't restrained and anything could have happened. You could have gotten in a car accident.
I understand that, but...
You see she putting the cry game down like a child?
I'm trying to be a foster mom myself.
Okay.
I don't want...
That lady don't want to hear that shit no more, baby. She heard you the first time.
I don't want my babies to get taken away from me. That's it.
Well, at this moment, they're going to go with us, but
No.
we're trying to figure out what's going on.
No.
We have a lot of people out here who want to take the kids.
Yes, I got that. That's their family.
That's what we're trying to work out now.
I don't want nobody to take my kids unless it's their family.
Okay, and then like I said, we're trying to work that out now.
They can go with their relatives. I don't want no one to take my babies.
Okay.
That's all I'm concerned about.
Shout out to the CPS worker. She like, oh, okay. All right, we understand. But we're going to such and such and such. I like the way that she playing. She's just letting her get her little cry game out. And when she has a chance to respond, then she go ahead on and respond.
I'm trying to be a foster mom myself.
Okay.
And this just ruined my life. Like, it was an altercation at the park. I was not paying attention.
Okay.
You was with your children and you wasn't paying attention to your children? Go ahead, baby.
I had an altercation with a lady and so did another lady.
So y'all sped off to get away?
No, I didn't. They started fighting.
She said no, but she said earlier that they basically sped off to get away because they ran and jumped into the car. And the kids, they just jumped into the car. Remember that? Because they were trying to get away from whatever was happening, right? And she just asked, so did y'all speed away from the incident? She said, no. See, this is what happened when you run your damn mouth when you're not supposed to be talking.
It was an altercation at the park. I was not paying attention.
Okay.
I had an altercation with a lady and so did another lady.
So y'all sped off to get away?
No, I didn't. They started fighting and I just gather my kids in the car.
Now, what part was that?
This one down the street, like, you know, I come up here a lot, and I never ever had problems at this part.
Okay.
You know, because we live right around the corner. I'm not from here. I'm from Michigan, and I hear good things. Like, everybody tell me I live in a good environment.
Okay.
And I was just trying to go take my kids to, because his aunt was telling me that they had a splash pad.
Like this?
I'm literally a good person. I just got my STNA license. I'm just mad.
Well, like I said, we're going to try to figure it out tomorrow.
I don't want my... Can they go with it?
That's what my supervisor's with me. We're going to grab the kids. We're going to figure it out. Because there's a process to all this. So what we're going to do is get that process going so it don't take all night to get these kids somewhere.
Why can't they go with their dad, though?
Well, that's what they're looking at. They don't know yet.
Because, like, he can go to my house, like...
So, you have...
He can go to my house so y'all don't stay together, but y'all not from there. So that's probably like another lie. Well, we is the only family that the kids have. You and your baby daddy is supposed to be the only family that your children have. But he can go to my house so y'all don't live together. This is stupid. Shout out to Dada for the $1 cash. I would say good people go to jail too. That's a fact.
Yeah, the question's I'm gonna help her get the kids in the car.
Yeah, like where are they going? Like who car would they be in?
The van right there, and then I have a seat in mine.
And then are you guys? Cause my kids like they gonna flip out.
Well,
My kids gonna flip out. What does that tell y'all? That means that she does not have well-behaved children. She do not have well-behaved children.
We'll try to get them in. We got help.
They can't go with their aunt and their.
Right now,
aunts.
we don't know. We have to do the background checks and all that. There's a process.
So
remember when she was saying that we're new around here and we don't have anybody, but her cousin just got shot and they were just up at the hospital and gonna find out that the little cousin had done died, and now she's saying they can't go with their aunties. So it's more than one auntie. So there's more people who's in y'all family. And she keeps saying, and she said that it was just her and her baby daddy, and they new to the city.
Where would they be going?
We gotta work something out tonight. We don't like to keep kids overnight, so tonight will be where we make the call. So we headed back to the agency. We're gonna grab the kids, head back to the agency, make sure they're good, and then do the background check and see if anybody gets approved.
I cannot.
So like I said,
yeah, her whole family live there. It's a lie.
We'll follow up. There's a meeting tomorrow at 11 and get out. If not, we'll let them know where you're at.
The man is the woman is trying to give her information about her children, and she's acting an ass. See, you women make everything so much about you instead of your children when you need to make it about your children. This is about the woman give her information on what's gonna happen with the children, and she's acting all out and all that little dumb shit. But this what y'all be out here doing. Shout out to T. Lee for the $5 super chat. He say not once has she said. Not once has she said was the father. He's saying that he's the baby daddy because he lays ups and simps on her. Oh, that's a good one right there. He say they lying to get the kids released to him. He ain't the damn daddy. You made a great point. You made a great point. And then she called him the baby daddy, and then her fiance, and it.
Can't they go with their dad though?
Well, that's what they're looking at. They don't know yet.
Cause like he can go to my house, like
so.
You see that shit? He can go to my. Y'all don't live
You have
together.
any other questions? I'm gonna help her get the kids in the car.
Yeah, like where are they going? Like who car would they be in?
The van right there, and then I have a seat in mine.
And then are you guys? Cause my kids like they gonna flip out.
Well, we'll try to get them in. We got help.
They can't go with their aunt and their.
Right now,
aunts.
we don't know. We have to do the background checks and all that. There's a process.
So when would they be going?
We gotta work something out tonight. We don't like to keep kids overnight, so tonight will be where we make the call.
We don't like to keep these little bad ass children. Not overnight, baby.
So we headed back to the agency. We're gonna grab the kids, head back to the agency, make sure they good, and then do the background check and see if anybody gets approved.
I cannot.
So like I said, we'll follow up. There's a meeting tomorrow at 11 and get out. If not, we'll let them know where you're at.
And then like, am I losing custody of my kids?
At this moment, somebody has custody.
She asks, am I losing custody of my kids? The woman is trying to answer, and she starts to cry to where she cannot hear the woman.
They can't go with their aunt and their
right now,
aunts.
we don't know. We have to do the background checks and all that. There's a process.
So when would they be going?
We got to work something out tonight. We don't like to keep kids overnight, so tonight will be when we make the call. So we headed back to the agency. We're going to grab the kids, head back to the agency, make sure they're good, and then call and then do the background checks and see if anybody gets approved. So like I said, we'll follow up. There's a meeting tomorrow at 11 if you get out. If not, we'll let you know where you're at.
And then they're like, am I losing custody of my kids?
At this moment, Summit County Justice has custody.
I hate everybody, dog. I hate everybody, dog. I hate everybody. I hate everybody. They don't come around me, dog. I hate everybody, dog.
Y'all understand when women do this shit right here? It means nothing. Like nothing happens. I hate everybody. Okay, then what? That's a good question that you just post. If she works full time, who's at home with her children? And who's going to be home with the foster children? Remember, I said that you cannot be a foster parent if you cannot support yourself. You have to be able to support you and your household, because the state don't want you depending on the little bit of money that will be given for that child. And you also need to have money to where, because you have to have the child for up to like a month before they even cut you a check for the child. So you have to be able to feed, house, and clothe the child for upwards of a month before you even get anything.
I'm not kicking it. I'm just dumping my feet. I want my baby. I want my babies. I just want my baby. Can I please kiss my babies? I'm trying to get y'all attention. Nobody is answering me. I want to kiss my babies. I keep saying that.
We want you to be as strong as you know you can be. I know you can be strong.
I try. I'm doing my best, man. I just graduated. I just got my SDNA license. I'm trying to be a foster mommy.
Y'all understand that this is the boyfriend that she's talking to? And do y'all understand that she is pointing out all of her accomplishments to the man she's in the relationship with? Huh?
I want my babies. I just want my baby. Can I please kiss my babies?
This sounds like a 9-year-old.
I'm trying to get y'all attention. Nobody is answering me. I want to kiss my babies. I keep saying that.
We want you to be as strong as you know you can be. I know you can be strong.
I try. I'm doing my best, man. I just graduated. I just got my SDNA license. I'm trying to be a foster mommy. One mistake.
I need you to stay calm, baby.
One mistake. I'm really going away from my baby.
Do y'all understand that men don't get this opportunity to break down and act like a child? Women get to do this at any given time and still be called strong. Because he said, I know you can be strong. I know you're strong. Look at this hollering at church. That ain't their daddy. I'm sorry.
How do you do that? I can't even hug my baby's body or nothing. Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye. Love you.
23 is bro.
Good.
The children were temporarily placed in CPS custody as their father was unable to take custody of them due to having warrants.
That was their daddy. But he got warrants. So it's not that they wouldn't give the children to the daddy because he qualified as a caretaker. But the daddy just got to go to jail right now. The daddy got to go to jail right now. I want y'all to understand the decision making. They had to be placed in DCF custody because we ain't got nobody to get a children to.
Love you.
23 is bro.
Good.
The children were temporarily placed in CPS custody as their father was unable to take custody of them due to having warrants. The mother was charged with child endangerment but was later released and eventually reunited with her children, with an open CPS case now in place.
So she got her children back. She got her children back, as we knew she. Damn it, if they take a woman's child, she gonna get the children back. Shout out to Simone for the $5 cash app. He said, crying due to losing state-funded checks. There you go. Cried like a real baby out here in this. I didn't want to kiss my babies. So your dad, the daddy got warrants, and he didn't even know. Do y'all know most people with warrants, they all got the same story of, I ain't know I had no damn warrants. A lot of them be lying, but you know.
Unable to take custody of them due to having warrants. The mother was charged with child endangerment but was later released.
I knew that it was considered child endangerment because she's riding around without her children being safe. Now this goes on her record. This goes on her record because she has an open case now through CPS.
And eventually reunited with her children, with an open CPS case now in place.
She would not be able to be a foster parent. She has an open case, and this is going to stay on in her CPS file. And this can be verified that this was child endangerment. They have a whole, it's all on tape. It's all on tape, so it can be verified that she has been charged with child endangerment, and it was like no lie. Now, she can beat the little case, but in her CPS file, that's going to stay in her file, which will prevent her from being a foster parent. Ask me how I know. I know everything out here in the goddamn street. You say the foster mother's dreams are dashed. It's over with. You say she ain't stable enough to become a nurse. Well, hell, we have some unstable nurses out here in the goddamn street. But she ain't stable enough to become a foster parent. And I don't think that she was finna become a RN. She said that she's a nursing assistant, so she's seeing that. Hell, she probably passed the test for her LPN. But then she would have said that she was in school. She just said that I took the test. I just took my nursing test. She ain't speak on her taking like these long ass courses and being in school for like a year and a half to 2 years, or nothing like that right there. I just took my nursing license. That's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, people, but specifically ladies, that little mouth of y'all.
Right now, you're being arrested for
that mouth. This one right here.
endangerment with children.
Are you?
This mouth right here. Get your ass in the world of trouble. But decision making. Y'all riding around with 5 children. And listen, because you can get away with it for a very, very long time. Do y'all see she put everything that she had to work for? She put it in jeopardy. She put her foster parent career in jeopardy. She put her nursing career in jeopardy. All because she's been getting away with riding around with her children not being safe. You say a PCT, a CNA, peace pipe, crack pipe, same thing. Same thing. That's what's up. He said the conflict resolution skills equals F. Yes. A STNA test is another name for a CNA test. You is lying to me. A SCNA test. Wait, damn it, I said the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I said the wrong thing. Doggy, you just said it. I just said it out loud and still said it out loud wrong. STNA. STNA test. You just lying to me. STNA is a state tested nursing assistant exam, is a 2-part test consisting of writing knowledge portion and a skills demonstration portion required to become certified in Ohio. Oh, so this is just a CNA. She took the state board. See, so watch this. I don't know how they fully do it in Ohio. But she said that she's a nursing assistant. She then just became a nursing assistant because she just took and passed her state test. So she have not been working as for like a long time if she just passed the test. She just passed the test, so hell, I don't even think that she worked. Oh, no. She did say that y'all trying to stop me from working and stuff. Well, hell, that still don't mean that she had a job if she just passed the test. And then the dude say, oh, you work in the hospital. She say no. So she didn't say where she work at as this certified nurse, which she could be in like a group home or a nursing facility, a rehabilitation center or something like that. That's what she could be doing. All right. I mean, so we gonna get a baby to give her props for demonstrating her skills and doing her clinicals and all that stuff right there. It's just old CNA. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Say a woman breastfeeding. Say I'm a nurse. That's what's up. That's what's up. Respect. You say, I remember we used to ride 5 kids deep on the row seat of the Deuce and the Quarter. She said back in the 70s. See, back in the days, we didn't need seatbelts like that. But due to all of the accidents, that's why they went to enforcing the seatbelt laws and stuff like that. Because we had too many kids flying out of cars and kids just dying. You know what I'm saying? They was just soft. And they was just out here just dying in accidents. And I don't know why they just dying, but they was out here dying. Doggone shame. Foster care, Section 8, EBT, WIC, and CNA. She lost it all. And and another thing, you can't be a foster parent receiving assistance. I just thought about that when you said that right there. You can't be a foster parent receiving governmental assistance. And you have to have been off of government assistance for at least 6 months to a year before you can do it. You say home health aides, eat all your food, there it is. And hell, in the great state of Florida, you get to take your HHA and your CNA together. It is like the same course. You can take the course for the HHA, but in order to become the CNA of the HHA course, you have to take the state exam. Ask me how I know. I be doing every goddamn thing. For real though. Mm-hmm. That's how that works. So she could have been working before she even took the state test if she took the CNA/HHA course. Mm-hmm. The home health aid course. You don't need to pass a state test. For those of you who may not know and you may want to get into a little something, you could be a home health aide by taking the course and get certified by taking the course. But in order to become a CNA, you just got to take the little state board test, the written test, and then the skills test. She say, Willie, I stay in my home. I have a nurse that comes and sit with me during the daytime. Nowadays, the weather for you to be in home care, go to the hospital or the nursing home. Hold on. Sisters, you during the daytime. Nowadays, weather for to become a home health care. You wrote it wrong or something, or I'm reading it wrong, but I'm kind of understanding what you're trying to say. Sure enough. Listen, y'all. Y'all made over 200 with a thumbs up. I appreciate that right there. So, ladies, a lot of times you all is in a situation to where y'all have a lot of things going on and y'all act the ass and act the fool and y'all don't be held accountable. But when it's things like this, you want to get into the foster care system, you want to be nursing, you want careers and stuff like that right there. You don't legally have to be held accountable, but when that legal shit get on your background, it will prevent you from doing a lot of things. Okay. Home health care is high when we're in senior citizens do not want to go to the nursing homes or the hospital. Yeah. See, and that's why there has been an increase in home health care aides, because a lot of the senior citizens, they don't want to go to the nursing home or the hospitals, so they can have service done in their own house, or they can have care at their own houses, because a lot of people, they don't like to go to these facilities, because a lot of these facilities be nasty and all that fly stuff right there. So yeah. So for y'all who just sitting around and ain't really doing shit, go ahead on and just take a little course out here, man, and become a nurse. Become a nursing assistant. You can wear your scrubs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all give yourself a pat on the back. We done made it to the end of the midday news out here in these streets, man. Thank y'all for being around here. Thank y'all for being around here. Do not let your mouth destroy your future. Your mouth should always make your future positive, if you know what I mean. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. So it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. Yes, I do. He said, get you some certifications and trades popping. That's a fact. Don't never get that comfortable. Try to learn new stuff. Get the easiest certificates. If y'all get the easiest certificates, it opens up the doors for you to be able to take care of you and yours. I'm just trying to help. You is welcome. Thank y'all for being around here. He says CNAs have to pass a skills test by an actual interning in a nursing home while taking the classroom classes, then pass the state test. You say, I did it. It wasn't difficult. Yeah. Listen. It is not difficult. The courses is real short. In certain states, I think it's 3 weeks if you go full time. In certain states, it's 13 weeks if you just go on the weekend. If you just go on Saturdays, it's 13 weeks, especially in the great state of Florida. It is 13 weeks, 1 day a week. If you go full time, I think you got to go for 3 weeks or 6 weeks, Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday or something like that right there. It is not difficult, y'all. I promise you. Ask me how I know. Yes, I am supposed to come back tonight. You said the LPN give meds. Facts. CNAs cannot give meds, y'all. We do not give meds to CNAs. We give meds at LPNs and the LPNs, the BSN, the RNs. We give meds then, but us as CNAs, we can't do it. Remember that right there? You say I used to wear my scrubs on my shirt. Damn it, I'm gonna put my scrubs on. I gotta write this down. I'm gonna put my scrubs on tonight. I put my scrub on. Remember me? For real. Y'all listen, man. I'm finna go on to get on up out of here, man. Y'all please remember, go around to the Willie Williams Show 7 channel, 4 channel, and the Accept and Agree channel. Thank y'all for being around here. I hope that y'all enjoyed. You say the APN can provide meds. That's what's up. I think it's just the HHAs and the CNAs that cannot give meds. I appreciate y'all. Rock with the player. Y'all finna go on and get on up out of here. Y'all have a good one. Be safe. Hey, stay alive.